growing rapidly, so we needed to look at a new space. And in growing rapidly, we were looking for really fantastic talent, very specific talent to join the team. So we absolutely needed a CBD location to attract that talent. So it was never a question that we wouldn't use them a second time. Absolutely, not just perfect delivery. I'd say working within tight timeframes where you're almost asking the impossible. So yes, I was sceptical until we had our first meeting with them, and their level of deep understanding of the culture of Ivy, how important people were to us and how important a space was where people could not just work in, but they could team build, they could break out, they could have a bit of work-life balance and a bit of a break. I really started to relax because it wasn't just about the architectural drawings, it was about the people and how will people use the space. On-time delivery, quality and spaces that will get used. So one thing we learned from Brookvale was that we needed more breakout spaces for employees. So we have an open plan. However, we realised that we needed more meeting rooms and more breakout spaces. I'd say their partnership is just amazing. From an operating perspective, we had weekly meetings that would sometimes extend to 5 hours. However, they really partner with you. They listen to you and they bring you ideas. And one of the things I love about them is they're not too precious. Biggest challenge and risk in building out this space was the time constraints, as well as the quality furniture that we chose to invest in. Being incredible in the way that they partner. I think I mentioned that they really got to know the culture of Ivy, and that was their kind of starting point, was what do you want to achieve with your space? And they kept coming back to that throughout the process. Second, they weren't precious. So you have your own ideas when you're an expert in your field. They never ever tried to overtake our ideas and input their own ideas unless it was something that wasn't going to work architecturally. So partnership and getting to know the business and what is central to when this space opens, what is it going to do? Their professional expertise and experience and coming to the table with what we wanted to achieve really impressed me. So they took that time to understand and then came to the table with a whole plethora of ideas, and then we would work together to choose what would work and what we would actually do for the fit out. So staff, loving it. The vibe of being up here is just incredible. On the first Friday of the first week we moved in, I did a bit of a check-in with everyone, and everyone just could not speak highly enough of how great they felt being in this space. They felt that it was home, they felt it reflected Ivy, they felt it reflected our values. And when we bring external clients up, as I mentioned, they do say it's the best workplace that they've ever seen as they walk around. And they also feel the vibe from our employees, whether they're sitting at their desk working and talking to our clients, or whether they're in the breakout area playing ping pong, or you'll see people having breakfast together or lunch together. And that's something else that this space facilitates, which we really wanted, and that was eliminate silos when it comes to teams. And you're seeing that. We're seeing people play ping pong that are from completely different teams, which is great. We're seeing people have lunch together that would normally never work together. So it's just ticking every box that we wanted to tick.